Hello guys, and welcome again to Eswakago YouTube channel. This is where we inspire, we inform, and we also educate people. And today I have just decided to come here to do a video, a very important video for you. I was very tired, but I said, you know what? I have to sacrifice this for you. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so down here. If you have subscribed, thank you. If you know someone who might need this information, please share with them. Comment, and I would want to say this before I go ahead. Please, there are people who send me messages through Facebook. Before you send me message, make sure you follow me, because if you don't, then your message will go to spam. And when it go to spam, it is a little bit difficult for me to notice there is a new message. So let's go on. Today I wanted to talk about how to process your green card faster. And I know there is someone who sent me a question about it, about something related to that, but I'm gonna text them back as soon as I get enough time to text, because it's gonna be a long message. So I want to teach you how to process your green card faster. Number one, you have to have gathered all the documents and documentation needed for the processing of your case. So if you haven't gathered all of them, if you haven't aligned all of them, you need to do that as soon as possible. Number two, you need to be very punctual on responding to what is being requested. So here's the thing. The USCIS, it cannot wait for you to take your time, and it is a first come, first serve. So what people might not know is that all the DV lottery cases, they have a closing date. They have an expiration date whereby it cannot be processed past that time. So some people, they participated in the green card, but they're in another country. Please make sure you submit back whatever is being requested, because it is always a back and forth. They need this, you have to send them, and then they have to get back to you. And when they tell you now it is your time to book appointment, you have to do that and make sure you have the money that is needed for the appointment, because if you do not, you won't be allowed to do the interview if you don't have no money, or you won't be granted the visa if you cannot pay for it. And we all know that for you to be able, for you to have enough money per person for a visa, it's not less than $300 plus dollars. So convert that into your money and you will be able to see how much you are needed. So I said you need to get back to them, send whatever you are being asked, the documents, and if you need to add anyone, like a child you got after you already submitted the green card lottery, and then you got a baby, that baby is supposed to be entered into your case, and not by them, because they don't know if you got a baby, but by you. So the next thing I would want you to do to be able to process your green card faster, the more quicker you send back the documentation needed, the more quicker you send the info that they request, the more faster you're gonna get your date. And please note this better, NB. If you drag yourself too much, they gonna close before you get to submit your documents. Meaning, if they close the case meaning they got enough people, or the people who already sent their staff and they qualified, they are enough, then they're gonna close the DV lottery for that year, meaning you will not be able to enter your information later, meaning you were disqualified. So that doesn't mean you cannot go back and play green card this October. You can still do that, because green card can be played by as so many times as possible. So the next most important thing that I would want to mention or talk about to help you, to enable you to be able to process the green card faster, you need money. Money, 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 money. So if you haven't yet started to look for ways to get your money, please, you are late. Start right now and rush as much as you can, because this is a marathon. It's always a marathon, and it's gonna keep you on your toes, because you need money for medical, you need money for visa, you need money for so many other things that come in between. Like you need money for if you're gonna do a wedding, you need money for that. Even though you don't have to go for the big wedding, you can go to the AG wedding, which gonna cost you, still it's gonna cost you some money. And remember, between this time and the time you're gonna board that flight, it's gonna be money out, money out, money out, money out. But like I always tell you, do not worry. Thou shalt not worry, because God will provide. But again, we need to be proactive, and we need to be more determined than before, and more in a haste than before, looking for that money. Do anything, sell anything you can be able to sell. As always, I advise people, do not sell your properties, because coming here and being able to gather enough money to buy the same property, it's gonna cost you more than it costed you before. So be able to look for money, and you need money, 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 money. And what else? You need also to be looking for your host. Yeah, and looking for your host is very much needful, because you're gonna present your host, and I also know they have to do some paperwork for you. The paperwork, I understand, is supposed to, when I was submitting my paperwork, I didn't have to request any paperwork from them in order to show to the embassy. But nowadays you have to present, I think, some tax return paperwork or transcripts, and it's okay. You need to have communicated with your host and get them send you over the affidavit. Okay? So guys, I didn't have a lot to say today, but whatever I just said, it is the most important news that you have heard, or you could have heard today. And now, without further ado, let me say bye-bye, and I'll see you next time when you see me. But don't forget to keep on keeping on, because we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Bye.